Hello, my name is Trevor Bryson, and today we will be talking about Chapter 10, Work in the Economy. The 6 main points of Chapter 10 is to identify how the economy is changing, know how the workforce is changing, understand the ideology of work ethic, and how to reduce problems while making work meaningful. Changes in the economy as well as post-COVID. Capital can make changes in the economy, and post-COVID capital among many businesses are declining. Automation in businesses can change the economy, and that continues to rise. Things like kiosks and things of that nature and fast food businesses are starting to go towards that because workers can't get to work. Technology and innovation are on the rise. Companies don't have as much capital, so they're trying to find cheaper ways to produce goods and services. The housing and real estate crisis, when the economy is down, just like in 2008, the real estate suffers as well. People aren't spending as much money, so they're not buying houses. Climate change can change an economy, things like weather and storms, and how, the climate change is continually a big thing that can change the economy, as well as sustainability and how well an economy can produce goods and services at an efficient rate. Changes in the workforce are a big part of Chapter 10. Things like unemployment, underemployment, people not being able to get to work because of COVID and having to stay at home. And then another thing that affects the workforce is underemployment, and that's many people with degrees and things like that still suffer to get a job. Advances in technology can change the workforce. It can mean for less workers, so workers with a job have higher wages. Employee health and safety. Many companies stress employee health and safety, but definitely after COVID, with all the mask mandates and COVID forms and things of that nature, it makes for companies focusing on the health and safety more of a big part of what they're doing. More employees are working from home, and that can change the workforce as well. After COVID, a lot of people that can still work from home. Pressure for more sustainable work styles. The society as a whole and the economy is putting pressure on businesses to find cheaper ways and more efficient ways to produce goods and services. Changes in the culture can also impact the workforce as the culture moves towards more technology and things like that. The type of jobs that are going to be needed are going to be different and start to change as time moves on. Americans' ideology of work ethic. Americans are motivated to work longer hours every week, and they're motivated to work more weeks out of the year. Like I talked about in the discussion board, it's a myth that Americans don't work as long or as hard as they used to, and statistics just don't show that that's true, so therefore it is a myth. Americans' work ethic disregards well-being. A lot of people in other countries can't believe, Americans work through certain holidays or so many hours a week, and in other countries, the work days and work weeks are much shorter. How to make work meaningful is a big part of Chapter 10. As a CEO or as a manager or things of that nature, you want to fulfill professional dreams of the workers that you have. You want to give them a good chance to advance in a career rather than just stay and feel like they're just working the same job for the rest of their life. You want to provide a social space at work. You want to give people a place to make new friends and have a good workplace where everybody is in a good mood and talking to each other and gets along well. You want to stick to company values, so you don't want to be in a position where you're a manager or a CEO and you don't have the same values that you expect your other employees to have. You have to lead by example in that way. You have to provide mentorship, respect, and trust in the workplace. Respect and trust will get a lot of people a long ways, but also providing mentorship and being interested in employees and what they have going on when they need help is a big part of making work meaningful for employees. When discussing the economy, you have to discuss what type of economy. We are a capitalist economy, and many people believe capitalism is negative because not everyone gets the same opportunities. A lot of people say the rich only get richer. Personally, I believe capitalism is very efficient, and I believe it promotes competition and innovation among companies. I feel like to really achieve an American dream, you have to think smarter than some other people, or you have to create a market filling a need or a service, for something, and you create a market for it, or you find better ways to make cost of goods sold a lot lower, or things of that nature, otherwise in a saturated industry. So personally, I believe that capitalism really is a really efficient economy, and I feel like that, along with the ideology of Americans' work ethic, I believe that is why the American has been the superpower economy that it's always been and is always known for.